Hello friends, welcome to ESG and Sustainability Think Tank. Today's topic is Global Risk 2025. So here we are discussing a report by World Economic Forum which has been recently released, and the report name is Global Risk Report 2025. Here we are discussing some short-term risk and some long-term risk, and these risks are all sustainability related risk: social impact, environmental impact, governance impact. So time horizon up to 2 years have been covered in the short-term risk, and long-term horizon, which is 10 year, has been covered in long-term risk. So Global Risk Report 2025 highlight the most pressing risk shaping our world in the near and long term. Short-term risk, 2 years. So these risks are risks which are normally impacting short-term period, normally 2 years. First such risk is misinformation and disinformation. The rapid spread of false narratives is distorting markets, eroding trust in institutions, and influencing policy decisions. Second is extreme weather events. Businesses and governments face heightened operational risk from climate-induced disasters. Then state-based armed conflict. Geopolitical tensions are shifting global trade patterns and investment flows, creating volatility in supply chain and energy markets. Next is pollution. Degradation of air, water, and land resources threaten public health, regulatory landscapes, and business operations. Next is inequality. Socio-economic disparities continue to widen, influencing workforce dynamics, consumer spending, and long-term economic growth. Next is involuntary migration and displacement. Climate change, conflict, and economic instability are driving mass migrations, pressurizing urban infrastructure and social services. Then societal polarization, political and ideological divides are fueling social unrest, impacting governance, policy effectiveness, and corporate reputation. Cyber threats and warfare. The increasing sophistication of cyber threats demand robust cybersecurity frameworks to protect critical financial and government infrastructures. Geo-economic confrontation. Trade wars, sanctions, and currency fluctuations add complexity to global financial and business strategies. Then erosion of human rights and civic freedoms. Regulatory constraint on civic liberties can impact market confidence, investment climates, and international relations. Now, long-term risk. Extreme weather events. Climate-related disasters will intensify, affecting food security, real estate, and infrastructure resilience. So this is in the longer term, longer horizon. Then biodiversity loss and ecosystem collapse. Environmental degradation threaten natural capital, water availability, and agricultural supply chain. Then critical change to Earth systems. Unchecked climate change could result in irreversible planetary shift, disrupting economies and communities. Natural resource shortages, scarcity of water, mineral, and energy resources will reshape industrial production and geopolitical alignments. Then misinformation and disinformation. This is also short-term risk as well as long-term risk. Long-term impact include the erosion of democratic processes, regulatory inefficiencies, and weakened global cooperation. Adverse outcome of AI technologies. Unregulated AI can worsen the biases, disrupt labor markets, and pose ethical dilemmas for governance. Next long-term risk is inequality. This is also short-term risk. Persistent disparity in wealth, education, and opportunities could destabilize market and economies. Societal polarization. Deepening social divides may lead to governance challenges. Cyber threats and warfares. As digital dependencies grow, cyber threats will evolve. Pollution, long-term environmental degradation. So if you see, many of these risks are being repeated both in the longer term and in the short term. What this means for decision makers. Risk intelligence must be integrated into financial planning, ESG reporting, and business strategies. So whatever risk intelligence is there, it must be integrated in our decision making, in ESG reporting, in financial planning, and business strategies. Proactive regulations are needed for AI governance, cyber resilience, and climate adaptation. Long-term scenario planning and sustainable investment strategies will define market resilience. To know more about our initiative called ESG and Sustainability Think Tank, you can follow our page on the LinkedIn. Thank you.